Hello, Leo, and welcome back to New Hope Tarot, where we will be doing your relationship reading for May 15th through May 21st. I have meditated upon the cards and I have pre-shuffled. As always, though, I will shuffle live. During meditation, Spirit showed me a square, but then it was a cube. So like it was a square when it was facing me, and then it turned, and then you can see the full cube. What I got from that was changing your point of view, perception, maybe to look at something more closely, and also don't take something at face value. Oh, I forgot to get the second oracle card. The energy that came through was that of confusion and surprise a little bit. It's like, oh, okay, I wasn't expecting that, a little bit of dumbfoundedness. It's like, oh, a little befuddled is the energy that I connected with. So if that's your energy, this reading is for you, or at least if that's what you've been thinking, this reading is for you. If it is not, stay tuned. Let's see what the cards have to say, or please check out your sun, moon, rising, or Venus signs. Okay, if you choose to do so. Also, I would also recommend clicking that subscribe button so that your energies are better embraced here while I do the readings, okay? All right, so your first card is Persist. May your ripples build the swell. What I'm actually getting here with this Persist, it's almost like you see, or not so much that you see, but that you recognize the pattern a little bit at a time, and of something. Since this is a relationship reading, it's, about a relationship, or maybe a past person that you just broke up with, or somebody new. I'm going to take it how it resonates. So this is talking about recognizing, it's like you recognize the patterns, and things have slowly built up a little bit at a time, and you're like, whoa, like what happened? That's the story that's coming into my brain. Yeah. And I don't know if that's for everyone, but I feel like it's for the majority of you. Like, oh, okay, like what happened? Like the square that turned into a cube, like you thought it was something, and then all of a sudden it wasn't that at all, right? But I feel like this was like a slow progression. It wasn't something that happened quickly. It's like they started to show their true colors a little bit at a time, and you recognize them, but you're like, oh, it's kind of like you wrote them off at first. It's like, oh, it's just, and you made some sort of excuse, and then you start noticing it more and more and more and more, and you're like, whoa, wait a moment, just wait a flipping moment, what's happening here? All right, then we have unrequited love. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. Yeah, well, there's that. So for a lot of you, this is a current relationship, or one that just ended, that maybe you recognized, oh, this isn't working anymore. A lot of you are still going through it, though. And I feel like this person came off like as very inviting, very gregarious, very flirtatious. And you're like, oh, this person's giving me some attention. I like this. And all of a sudden, they started changing on you. But again, I felt like it was a little bit at a time. For some of you, maybe you were gaslighted. You know, it's like, you know, it's like things were happening and you would call them out on it and they're like, oh, no, sweetheart. No, it wasn't that. It was this. Oh, don't over exaggerate. It's totally fine. You know, and it kind of made you feel like you were off, you know, whether you're male or female. Take it how it resonates. All right. But that's really what I'm seeing here. All right, we have the World card in reverse, the Page of Swords in reverse, and the Queen of Wands in reverse. Yeah, something's off, for sure. Something is off. All the cards are in reverse. I don't always take all cards in reverse, meaning that there's something that's off balance with you. But I feel like this past relationship has really left you a little, what's the best word I can use here? A little off kilter, you know, because I feel like you're telling yourself, I should have seen this coming. My gut told me, and I should have seen it coming. I ignored it because this person came off, you know, as this really wonderful person, right? Because I'm seeing very, very strongly that your root chakra is off balance, right? Which is your core. That's your stability, right? That is your foundation. The root chakra is your foundation. And I feel like this person really, you know, really took a lot of that from you. And it doesn't matter whether you're in this relationship for a long period of time or not. I still feel like you're a little bit shaken from it. Like your confidence is shaken. Your confidence in yourself is shaken. Now, if the longer you've been in this relationship, the longer it's, or the deeper this off balance is, right? I would recommend definitely listening to any chakra balancing meditation, specifically the root chakra, but for sure listen to some sort of chakra balancing meditations. I have one. I'll place a link into it at the end here, but yeah, I'm seeing that and even your third eye, it's like you're upset because it's like you knew it, your gut knew it, and you weren't listening. All right, the World card in reverse, the Page of Swords in reverse, and the Queen of Wands in reverse. Yeah. I'm getting a huge sense of disappointment within yourself. And you're like, I can't even believe I put myself through that. I can't believe I didn't listen to myself. Things of that nature. When really it's like you're disappointed in yourself because you had your suspicions of this person and you're like, I should have known. I mean, I know better. Don't be disappointed with yourself. This person did a number on you and they knew what they were doing. It's like they were a master manipulator. And there is nothing but lies. And it's almost like you lied to yourself, which is why you're a little bit upset. But let it go. Let it go. We all make mistakes. We all learn. And this is a really good lesson to, really trust yourself. If you have that inkling in your gut, go with that. Go with that. All right. Never dismiss that. All right. We have the King of Wands, the Three of Pentacles, and the Hierophant. All right. I like this. I like this. I like this. I like this. What I'm seeing here is the fact that it's like this person almost gave you the inspiration to really do, number one, take a hard look at yourself and really work on you. It's like they inspired you in a really jacked up way. It's almost like they inspired you to work on yourself and rebuild yourself, is what I'm seeing here. And I feel like you've already found a sense of stability within you. If you've already broken up and you've already moved on. All right. If you have yet done that, work on yourself so that you're able to build up and find your stability. All right. We have the 6 of Wands, the 7 of Wands, and 7 of Cups. Okay. What I'm seeing here is that you've moved on. You're moving on. If you haven't yet moved on, feel like you're moving on and you're protecting yourself. It's like, no, I'm not. I'm almost seeing the fact that you don't even want a relationship right now. For some, you're like, no, I don't even want to deal with anything right now because I need to work on me. Right? You move forward, but you want to work on me because you're trying to go towards calmer waters. But for some of you, I feel like you're just protective of your energies now that you have found your balance. You're like, I'm only looking for a certain person. And with this square turning into a cube, it's like you're going to look more closely at a situation before you even decide that you're going to move forward with anything that comes your way. But the reality is that since you've worked on yourself, or after you work on yourself, the 7 of Cups here shows up and saying, guess what? There's going to be plenty of opportunities, plenty of options out there, and there's plenty of fish in the sea for you. You just have to discern which is the right people for you, right? And with this square and cube, I feel like you're going to really look within each of these cups and go, are you worth it? Maybe not. You know, and I feel like you're going to really take your time because I don't feel like you're going to take anything at face value anymore. Oh, that flew out. All right, we have co-creator. Crow spirit, co-create with spirit. Oh my gosh. Yeah. So if you are looking for love, then this is talking about, listen, focus on what it is you do want. Don't focus on what it is you don't want, and write that information down. Speak those words every morning and every night. What is it that you desire? What is it that you wish to have? But make sure that when you do try to manifest and you are saying these words, don't say I want, right? Say I have. And then make sure to become what it is you are desiring. So if you are wanting somebody that is loving, caring, upfront, make sure that you are all of that, because what you are is what you're going to attract. What you think is what you're going to attract, right? But make sure that you repeat these words, and then once you feel like you have said it enough times, release it to the universe. And once you believe it, release it to the universe so that it comes to you, and have no expectations of timing. All right, my dear ones, that is what I have for you. Until we meet again, many blessings to you. Have a great one.